It's Hoppe Hour!
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
Now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you and you. And don't think I forgot about you for the next hour. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This headline I want to begin the show with. I want to give a little bit of advice to people out there when it comes to breakups. You know why I want to give advice to people about breakups? Because I am the authority on all things heterosexual relationships and breakups. And I saw this behavior from Machine Gun Kelly, Colson Baker. I hung out with the guy for an hour when I worked on Rover's Morning Glory, and he came by. MGK needs to go back to being Colson Baker, and I will explain right now.
Happy hot topic.
I just saw this headline and I felt embarrassed for MGK, but he can recover. Just because I was embarrassed by it doesn't mean you can't recover.
What is your advice on not being in a toxic relationship?
You have to remove your ego as much as possible.
It's been 37 days since their pregnancy announcement and 8 days since the news of their breakup. Now, a source tells ET MGK is doing the best he can to...
It's so weird seeing these slideshows of him wearing pink. Like when I hung out with him in Cleveland, he just reeked of weed. Now he's dressing up like a woman. It's all crazy.
The announcement and 8 days since the news of their breakup. Now, a source tells ET MGK is doing the best he can to win Megan back. The issue, quote, Megan doesn't like that she's been pulled back into relationship drama.
It's a constant process of suffering.
Yeah, you know, she wants relationships to be perfect. She seems like a perfectionist in that way that she's such a sex millennial icon that she's got this big ass head and probably goes good head. But she also has this thing where she doesn't seem like she fights through adversity very much. Now, I don't know for sure, but it just feels like Megan Fox. Like once things get hard. And that seems to be going on in modern day relationships. Is once there's a bump in the road, bye-bye.
And passion and love and the repeat cycles.
Yeah.
We're told the soon-to-be mom of 4 is trying to figure out what their next step should be as a couple and co-parents.
That's the problem here. That is, I'm not saying going undiscussed. Amongst the world of celebrity news and commentary. But it is something that's kind of undiscussed. It wasn't like they broke up and they can just never talk to each other again. There's a kid inside of her tummy, although she should maybe do a test to make sure it's his. But I think he was the one doing the cheating. But I'm just saying, there's a kid there.
Despite the split, Megan's looking forward to growing her family and is prioritizing herself and her kids.
That's what you always hear from women when they go through a breakup. Oh, I'm prioritizing myself. Cool. You should have been doing that since the beginning.
You guys have been living a lot of life here recently together.
That's an understatement.
Also making headlines, Adele, who's being accused of plagiarizing her 2015 song Million Years Ago.
My thing with Adele is she seems so perfect that you knew something was up. That you kind of were able to figure out that there was something not so genuine, because when they got such a perfect image.
Já tive mulheres do tipo atrevido.
The singer who co-wrote the song was first sued in 2021 by a Brazilian composer who claimed music was lifted from this 1995 samba classic, Mulheres, recorded by Martino Davi.
All right, I don't know if I can play any of this because of copyright, but Adele didn't give someone credit? No, she seems so not pretentious. I saw this headline here and I thought this was fascinating. If I find something fascinating, I begin the show with it. So Travis Hunter, his fiancé just won't shut up. I'm kidding. But Travis Hunter, who plays for Colorado, his girlfriend was not happy during a meet and greet. So it shows him taking pictures with fans, and she's just sitting on the couch in his VIP section, all grumpy. He's just taking picture after picture, and she's just sitting there frowning with her arms crossed, like, I'm the football girlfriend. You should respect me and my authority. I give good head. Shut up. Not saying that's all you do. But when you're complaining about somebody doing something, and the way you're complaining in a non-verbal way. You're not saying it, but you're implying it by the way you frown. Well, the girlfriend went on Instagram and defended herself about having her arms crossed.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and
Maybe you shouldn't act like a brat in public. By the way, when you make a 7.5 minute video, it makes you wonder if maybe you're guilty. Why are you making a video for 7.5 minutes?
mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not.
What are you then? Not a spoiled brat?
But with a testimony, without a test of faith. So
that's really deep.
I'm going to start from the very beginning.
Okay.
With this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because
he's like, please. She's like, please, babe, please. I need attention. I need clout. If I'm him and my girl, who already disrespected me in public, if she wants to do a video about it, you want to know my reaction? Because I've dated cloud chasers. You know my reaction? Whenever you realize that the girl is using you for clout, I go like this. I am out of there.
These are previously things I didn't want online.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So
you've been saying you're going to tell the full story for the last 40 seconds. Tell the full story.
With Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months. And people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend.
So you didn't want to be a homewrecker. I applaud that. But but you're also exposing him.
And her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there.
And just let it wait. I let it marinate.
Until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece.
No, you're just an annoying piece.
I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so...
By frowning and watching my man do his job, I'm really making women look good. I'm a modern-day feminist.
I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy.
What about the hookups?
Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis.
So pretty much the people that can get you clout, athletes, people that can buy you things.
So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person.
If they're rappers or athletes.
How they honor God. And
you're not going to be... shut up with the God thing.
How they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above.
I'm sure God doesn't like you sleeping around with different, professional athletes. Leave God out of this.
So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me. And...
So you're a cougar. I like this. There's a rule you will learn from Ryan Hoppe. Every man needs to have sex with a cougar at some point in their life. Every man needs to go out, go on Tinder, go on Bumble, and get them a cougar. And I'm not talking about one at the zoo, even though you can bring them to the zoo for a date.
He had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him.
Oh my God, I feel my IQ points going down. If you have to explain over and over again, you're not that interesting.
Obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and...
whatever. Let's hear from Travis. He went on some stream on Twitch and talked about his girl.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Somewhere about what I got going on.
Why do these Gen Z kids feel like they gotta respond? Even though whenever I've had a war with another radio host, I respond. So am I a hypocrite? But the thing is, you look at this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's like you're making a bigger story out of it. The first 2 days this came out, I wasn't that interested in talking about it because there was no response from them. But they've given us plenty of content.
I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, yeah, Travis.
Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that.
Shut up.
I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. All the clickbaiting pages. Yeah.
What are you going to do? Sue them?
And when we was sitting down and I was at my papa shop, we was talking about my family. What was they going to do while I was in there signing stuff? I had all my family there. And that's why she did. That's why she said she's going to stay there so they can get stuff. That's why she said she's going to sit there so they can get stuff, have fun there.
Man, she is better spoken than him.
She wanted to go back. They wanted to go back. Someone wanted to go back to the hotel. Some of them didn't. Y'all trying to make everything. Y'all want everything for clicks. Like, stop that. That's crazy.
And you're doing this for clicks, buddy.
Like, y'all hate on me and then y'all go and hate on my girl. Like, bro, I feel...
Well, she's annoying. Shut up.
The same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting...
This is the most beta male thing I've ever seen. I think I know who wears the relationship. Wears the pants in that relationship. He's definitely whipped. He can be badass cornerback on the football field for Deion Sanders' Colorado Buffaloes team. But deep down, you are ripped.
Of course she gonna be hurting. Like, y'all.
All right, I feel like I lost IQ points listening to these people talk. Blah, blah, blah. I had people send some of the meanest things to me last night. I used to go around and do that segment called Hoppy's Inbox, where I'd be like,
it's time for Hoppy's Inbox, only on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, I got this message from 1234 Jizz Stain. They said, Hoppe, you suck. You're nothing without my Kelta. I would like do that whole thing where I would read those comments. From all the angry 1025 The Bone fans and Rover fans that are mad I'm doing it on my own. But you know what I did? I realized to stop responding. It drives them nuts. It gives the haters the dopamine hit when you reply. So the moral of the story, don't reply.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Soda boy, sip, soda boy, soda boy, sip, soda boy, soda boy, soda boy, soda boy. Go get her. Wig splitter, you know me, I'm in the kitchen trucking, working with a dirty beaker. Hit them on the speakers, smell that. See that 9-heater, yup, I'm a raw. Slanging Yoda and rapping can make some big figures. And I'm a pro, it's time to choke. Epidemic ain't a label, be fam. Since 96, Coolin' J and Dirty, do the math. So, if you diss them dirty, gon' blast. Call it cash, I'm loyal to that. Hey, dude, I got a show for $5 grand. I don't know, all about my manager D, I slang. You want some more? Gon' buy 11, 370 for the half, 170 for that 7. I got the whip game tight, hard chips are hard. That's why on the streets they call it the soda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, call me Big Yoda boy. I got these higher than the space shuttle boy. And I'ma each and every single one. And hit my block with my sack and my favorite. Got plenty, I just want a couple of keys. Throw me 30, lose some early wholesale fees. You take a hit of this, you buckle to your knees. I'm buying houses, stashing thousands, you can keep the freeze. I need that cheddar cheese, that booger sugar. Got a nigga sitting nice on 26. Don't snitch, click with a baller. We'll beat all them charges and live our life marvelous. They love the bad guy regardless. Every scene when it scene will be flawless. They used to call me ugly boy, but now I'm the sack man. They call it soda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. What was soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy.
Looking out, dirt in the kitchen cooking. These workers ain't really looking for no cushion. Cause we cuffin' that, throw we puffin' that. 12 ball, cop another.
Soda boy, soda boy, soda boy, soda boy, soda boy, soda boy. Go get her. Wig splitter, you know me, I'm in the kitchen trucking, working with a dirty beaker. Hit them on the speakers, smell that. See that 9-heater, yup, I'm a raw. Slanging Yoda and rapping can make some big figures. And I'm a broke, it's time to choke. Epidemic ain't a label, be fam. Since 96, Cool and J and Dirty, do the math. So, if you diss them dirty, gon' blast. All the cash, I'm loyal to that. Hey, dirt, I got a show for $5 grand. I don't know. All about my manager D, I slang. You want some more? Gon' buy 11, 370 for the half, 170 for that 7. I got the whip game tight, hard, chips are hard. That's why on the streets they call it the soda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy. Soda boy, I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, call me Big Yoda boy. I got these higher than the space shuttle boy. And I'ma each and every single one. And hit my block with my sack and my favorite. Got plenty, I just want a couple of keys. Throw me 30, lose some early wholesale fees. You take a hit of this, you buckle to your knees. I'm buying houses, stashing thousands, you can keep the freeze. I need that cheddar cheese, that booger sugar. Got a nigga sitting nice on 26. Don't snitch, click with a baller. We'll beat all them charges and live our life marvelous. They love the bad guy regardless. Every scene when the scene will be flawless. They used to call me ugly boy, but now I'm the sack man. They call it soda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy.
Oh, sure.
Soda boy, soda boy.
Got it.
Got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy.
I be looking out, dirt in the kitchen cooking. These workers ain't really looking for no cushion, cause we cuffin' that, bro, we puffin' that. 12 ball, cop another. Young slim, baby, I'm fresh. How you loving that? Big time, fast money, tryna get a bird, man. Watch what you say on that chirp, man. My nerves bad. DC say they heard that. Dirt was the Don and C was the capo. Getting hot, so run up in they with no witness, like your business. What's the business? You know who did this, don't get it twisted. See, pride to the I slide to the show, then slide to the mo with a from the show. Hit it quick, I don't know her, man. Kim, I don't know her, man. Just getting flipped like T.I. in Cloverland. They County Soldier Nan. Wanna go to war? Mix me with Hennessy, I'm a soda boy.
Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green and that yellow and that Yoda boy. Soda boy, soda boy. I got that green.
Oh yeah, it's Soda Boy.
Soda boy.
Soda Boy.
I got that green.
Haven't heard this song in 18 years.
Soda boy.
Going on 19.
That green and that yellow and that Yoda boy.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
70 downloads. Whatever. 70 downloads. Oh yeah, this following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZ Beezy Honey. DZBeezyHoney.com. The best Delta 8 CBD honey around. Are you looking to get high, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I'm a man of my words. When I tell you that they are the best when it comes to lollipops, a honey stick, or a jar of honey. Lick the lollipop. The rubber. If you go to DZBeezyHoney.com and at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, you can save 20%. That's 1/5. This following segment's been also brought to you by Fortify.com. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people that work out. Actually, Before I do a little work, live read, I do a commercial for Fortify, I can't have the jazzy music of Tamia on. No. Gotta have the pump-up music on. Go to fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. And at checkout, use keyword Ryan20 to save 20%.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Hoppe Hour. I love that guy.
For the hustlers, the grinders, and the go-getters. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah, yo, dialing up the Hoppe Hour, worldwide broadcast. Tune in for the scoop, celeb, gossip, and mass. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, kicking off the night, talking about the love, the news, keeping it tight. 85 609 46 773. Hit the digits, call the show, set your mind free. From dating tips to wild tales, ain't no rest in the world. Syndicated, Hoppe is the best. Hoppe Hour's live, from coast to coast. Turn the volume up, raise a toast. Worldwide, the city lights glowing bright with Ryan Hoppe. We celebrate the night, hot topics.
856
They're so fly from
49 Hoppe.
to reasons why.
856 494 6773.
We're hitting hard, feeling so right. Feel the rhythm.
You can tweet at me
Flowing through the
at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
on repeat.
Always email
Dusk.
Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com.
Hoppe Hour, time flies by and rhyme. Hoppe Hour's live from coast to coast. Turn the volume up, raise a toast. Hoppe Hot Topic.
It's so weird whenever we hear about Billie Eilish's sex life, because it's like, I remember when she was like 15 or 16, and I'm not one of those creepy guys that's like, yo, wait till they turn 18. I see her with her big ass boobs, and it's very alarming. And then there's this.
And yes, I've had a lot of good sex.
Billie Eilish is happier than ever. The 23-year-old provides a cheeky update on her love life during her 8th annual interview with Vanity Fair, in which she
Man, she must just be having threesomes on threesomes.
Love life during her 8th annual interview with Vanity Fair, in which she reflects on her past year by saying how she answered the same questions in previous years, while giving thumbs up or a thumbs down, indicating whether or not she achieved her goals for this year. Billie gave a thumbs up when her 22-year-old self said she'd want to be having good sex.
Hopefully you're wrapping it up.
She elaborated a bit later in the video.
Unless it's a girl, then it wouldn't matter.
Be having good sex.
You know what they said? 2024 was the year of the orgasm.
Got there. I've done nothing but make friends all year, and
I thought she was going to say I did nothing but have sex. So like, good for you, Billie. Get over here.
And gotten so close with people that I wasn't with before, and became friends with people I used to be friends with again, and just like, it's just been a year filled with friendship, which honestly, even though I was saying a lot of things that I want to do, that was like the thing that I wanted to do. And I really did it, and it was awesome. And yes, I've had a lot of good sex. So, you're welcome, Billie.
Billy's candid remarks about
Oh, you're welcome, Billy, talking to herself. Sounds like a narcissist.
her sex life come 2 months after she declared that she would never share intimate details about her life again.
It's what they all say. Any celebrity of any gender. I'm never going to talk to you guys again. The next day, hey.
She told Vogue in October, "I wish no one knew anything about my sexuality or anything about my dating life. Ever, ever, ever. And I hope that they never will again. And I'm never talking about my sexuality ever again. And I'm never talking about who I'm dating ever again." The singer went on to explain that she doesn't always consider that her comments tend to make headlines.
She forgets that she's famous as hell.
She said, "I guess I also underestimate that things I say will be blown up into the biggest news of the whole world. That's so unnatural. We're all babies. We're all little kids growing up and learning ourselves." Billy's desire to cut back on talking about her personal life in interviews came several months after she opened up about first realizing she was...
Yeah, she opened up. I was proud of that.
Attracted to women while writing her hit song Lunch. She told Rolling Stone in April, "I wrote some of it before even doing anything with a girl, and then wrote the rest after. I've been in love with girls for my whole life."
All right. She seems weird, man. Just a weird chick. I don't know why I said chick. It sounded like a 90s Gen X radio teacher. Oh, get the chicks in here. 856-4900.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Nick Jonas has a request for Elon Musk.
Shut up!
After all, when the Tesla CEO posted an old clip to X of Nick and brother Kevin Jonas turning around a table before Joe walks in with the caption, "My, how the tables have turned," Nick shared a friendly reply. Alongside a photo of Elon smiling and pointing, Nick, who launched his song Spaceman with astronauts at NASA in 2022, quoted the message and added, "Take us to the year 3000. Elon's original message was a response to a tweet that alleged 100% rise in Tesla profits since President-elect Donald Trump's November win.
All the MAGA people are kissing his ass.
Writing, "Wait, everyone thought Elon Musk was destroying the brand of Tesla, and he shouldn't be involved in politics. Tesla is up 100% since Donald Trump won."
Tesla owner Silicon Valley was the name of the Twitter account that tweeted that, which that sounds really douchey. Why? Because it's Tesla owners making a Twitter account, and it's in Silicon Valley.
Following the exchange between the Jonas Brothers singer and the tech mogul, whose comments and views have stirred up controversy in recent years, some of Nick's fans voiced their disapproval. One user replied on X, tweeting at Elon Musk is definitely a choice.
Oh, shut up. We can disagree politically. I know a relationship that ended because of politics. You know what? There was this crazy thing that they used to do back in the day where people didn't care who they voted for. Shut up.
While another added, "I did not have a crush on Nick Jonas for this to happen. Oh my God."
Oh, relax. Oh my God, Nick Jonas made a joke to the owner of Twitter. Shut up, you wussies.
The exchange comes as the SpaceX founder's friends and family have publicly spoken out against him. His daughter Vivian, who he shares with ex-Justine Wilson and is one of Elon's 12 children, has...
That's way too many kids. I bet all 12 need therapy.
detailed their estrangement since coming out as transgender, and his ex Grimes has also grown more candid on her strained relationship with Elon. Grimes, who shares 3 kids with Elon.
Oh, whatever. They're just going to talk about all the baby mamas out there. Speaking of another crazy thing called TikTok.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
The Supreme Court is set to hear arguments next month on a challenge to a new law that could lead to the popular social media app TikTok being banned across the United States.
I hope it does. You know why I hope TikTok gets banned? I joined TikTok again. I had an account with 5,000 followers, but I deleted it in May. Probably should not have done that. So I made a new one. I have about 100 followers, and the first 20 videos I put up were getting thousands of views. Then I put up one about OnlyFans, and now I'm getting 4 views. It's so bad on TikTok that I'm not even getting 70 downloads. I'm not even getting 70 downloads.
The Biden administration and lawmakers say the Chinese government's ability to collect data from TikTok poses a significant national security risk to the United States. But TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance argue the law, which is set to take effect on January 19th, violates the Constitution.
I would be surprised if TikTok went away completely, But I'm thinking that might be what happens.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
We have all known her as a millionaire socialite, a reality TV star, and even a DJ, but Paris Hilton has...
We know her for One Night in Paris as well. I used to watch that.
Has added another title to her resume, activist. And that's why she is on the Hill today before the 118th session of Congress and just before it heads home for the holidays. She's there because lawmakers just voted in favor of a bill that Paris Hilton holds very dear to her heart. The Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act just passed the House with bipartisan support, and it now heads to President Biden's desk.
This legislation, she has...
All right, I have the saying, if I'm bored, you're bored. But yeah, that's going on. I'm trying to go through some formal news because I try to format the show where, like, I try not to put my best content right away because then I make those into reels. So then, like, the reels I make online, it's like the first 35 minutes of the show. I'm still doing top-notch content for you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Don't worry about that. Should all be giving me a round of applause? Not at all. But still, I'm proud of it.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I saw this headline here. It's weird as hell.
We turn now to concerns about another part of the U.S. sinking. This time it's buildings and in Florida.
Florida's always been sinking, but now it's a problem.
This morning, a new study warns dozens of buildings in South Florida are sinking. Researchers at the University of Miami found at least 35 coastal buildings affected by what they call subsidence.
I think what was a bit surprising in this study is of how consistent it was over a long distance of how the ground settled.
The study follows the collapse of a condo tower in Surfside, Florida in 2021, where
wow, that was only 4 years ago. It feels like longer.
98 people were killed. Although sinking was not a factor in that disaster, researchers did find the building next door was sinking. And it's not just South Florida facing this sinking feeling.
In New Orleans and Mexico City or Venice is a classic example that the whole city sinks down. Compared to these examples, it's relatively small.
Scientists last year found New York City sinking at a rate of 1 to 4 millimeters per year. They suggest the weight of all those buildings may be speeding up the sinking. They've warned about more severe flooding in the Big Apple as
I feel like the world's ending. I feel like the 2100s when we're all gone besides people that are, I mean, even if they're born now, they'll be 80. But I feel like the 2100s, they're going to look back at the 2000s and be like, they ruined everything.
Sea levels rise. Meanwhile, in California, the pumping of groundwater is blamed for causing land in the San Joaquin Valley to sink at record levels.
It's all these bad things. Record level this, record level that. I want to hear something good.
Researchers at Stanford found chronic overpumping of groundwater caused...
Oh, yeah. I overpump a lot, too.
...caused land there to sink by as much as 1 foot per year in some areas, causing damage to canals,
whatever. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. Andy Cohen reveals his favorite part about co-hosting New Year's Eve with Anderson Cooper. I wonder if they've had gay sex.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Well, as we all know from his New Year's celebrations alongside his bestie, Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen knows how to throw a party.
Andy Cohen's much better at being a host than Anderson. Andy Cohen seems like the guy you want to party with, and I love his brand, too. Anderson Cooper, not so much.
And we caught up with Andy about what we can expect from this year's festivities, the latest Bravo news, and his favorite thing about the holidays.
Kids make the holidays so much more fun.
I forget that Andy Cohen's a father. And you know what I like about him being a father is that he never shows his kids' faces. A round of applause for that.
It's so much cozier, and it's just so fun getting to relive, all the holiday classics with your kids.
We know you as an amazing TV host, but I can imagine that you're also an amazing party host.
I think I am.
Hell yeah, I bet it's a classy party.
What is the secret?
I bet the girls that come, they put the ass in class.
You as an amazing TV host, but I can imagine that you're also an amazing party host.
I think I am.
What is the secret to a great party?
Always have enough booze and libations. That's one of the reasons that I love Fresca Mix, because it's super easy to serve.
All right. Wow, that went from a very interesting headline to a paid endorsement. And this just in, they're not paying me to talk about that. So I don't care.
Whoa! Happy Hot
Cheryl Hines, who I am surprised did not divorce RFK Jr. for cheating on her with that reporter that looked like her from 30 years ago. She thinks he had no choice but to eat McDonald's with Trump.
Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Good to see you.
Annoying.
I wanted to ask, are you excited to move to DC?
One day at a time.
One day.
She should divorce him right on election day, or on not election day, but the day that they get into office. Hey everybody, welcome to the White House. What up, RFK? And then he's like, you've been served divorce papers.
Is that okay, the weather's going to be a little different, huh?
It's going to be a little different.
I wanted to ask, are you going to get behind any causes? Or will you keep acting?
She seems so disconnected. She's not really proud of him for, getting elected. It's almost like he was banging an intern. Not an intern. He probably has banged interns, but he was banging a reporter.
Well, I will keep acting.
You won't.
Oh, well, I will.
You will.
I will.
How did you hear won't in his answer?
Well, I will keep acting.
You won't.
Oh, well, I will.
You will.
I will.
I can hear it.
So I'm going to, pay attention to my career and do what I do and support my husband at the same time.
I love
support my husband. Unfortunately, he doesn't do the same.
That. I had one other question. Are you all worried that Trump's eating habits will rub off on Robert?
That's a pretty good question.
No. Bobby is
a cheater.
He's a very strong-willed, strong-minded person.
Yeah.
I've got to cross the street.
He was eating the McDonald's on the airplane, though.
I know. I don't think he had a choice.
Why?
I think that's all they had.
She's like, get away from me. 856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494. I can't stand 90 Day Fiancé. I think the acting is so fake. Like Jersey Shore is fake, but it's funny fake. Like it had good one-liners. But I saw this headline here and this made me sad.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
A 90 Day Fiancé fan favorite has died.
Who?
David Murphy, who appeared on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days in 2020, passed away December 11th.
He seems like a good ass dude. I saw comments online that were like, what could it be Big Ed? I'm like, I love Big Ed, number one. And number two, that's not the smartest decision to be putting out vibes about people dying.
After experiencing health problems for a number of years, according to a statement shared by his family. The TLC alum's loved ones write on David's official Instagram, David was a veteran, small business owner, and software engineer. He had recently retired from the Clark County Treasurer's Office in Nevada.
So is that the key for us to never retire? Because it seems like when people retire, that's when they drop dead.
Having also worked for H&R Block and IGT. David's family also highlights his stint on the reality series, which chronicled his controversial online romance with his Ukrainian-born girlfriend, Lana.
She seems like such a Ukrainian-born woman. You know why I say that? Because she's in it for the money, the green card, and the clout. You know who did that as well? Melania Trump.
The statement adds, his time on the show allowed him to connect with viewers, see the world, and share his experiences with his thousands of followers on Instagram. He will be deeply missed by his family, friends, and fans.
Rest in peace. 856-49 Hoppe. It's 856 phone number. I'm in a weird mood today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my mom's coming to visit in 4 days. Wait. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days of freedom. I'm kidding. And then Sunday she comes. And then she's here till the 31st. 9 days with my mom. I absolutely, positively love my mom more than anything. But if there was a way to describe hanging out with my mom, because we're both crazy bipolar, it would be playing every sound effect at the same time. I actually adore being around my mom. I just felt like playing every sound effect. Caitlin Clark, number 22 jersey to be retired by Iowa. Good. She was almost like the reason that we watch female basketball. Oh, wait, she is. Dun, 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 dun. On any other podcast that talks about the NFL, they break down the X's and O's. What do we break down? The X's and O's. Talking about a water hose at their mansion when they're watering their plants. Mm-hmm. Not promiscuous women that are cloud chasers. Doesn't this music just put you in a mood? Reminds me of like 2010. It's Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears at 4:25. 3:25 Midwest time. And they end up losing the game. How much longer is Travis Kelce gonna play?
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Mm-hmm. Right here, we will find out how long he has, because some are wondering if it's going to end soon. He is getting older. There was a whole lifetime before Taylor. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the last time I'll ever play in Cleveland, but it kind of felt like I was like giving it one last hoorah.
Travis Kelce might be saying goodbye to the NFL. After 12 seasons as the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, the Ohio native hints at retiring sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he wants to like go on and do Hollywood and everything.
Reflecting on his team's win over the Cleveland Browns on December 15th.
It felt so surreal, and I don't know if it's the last time I'll ever play in Cleveland, but it kind of felt like I was like giving it one last hoorah before I'm done, because, you know, I've only played there twice in 12 years. So
yeah,
unless we get thrown on there in the next couple, I don't really see it ever happening again. And it was just,
and they're from Ohio. Mm-hmm.
It's a special day for me personally, man.
Travis goes on to further express his love for the city and how exciting it was to show everyone around.
I just love that city, man.
Yeah, man.
It's aight. I did radio there. I'm a fan. If you're listening in Cleveland, hi. If you're listening in Cleveland and you like my show, call me 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6770
70 downloads.
730.
It was so fun. I felt like
something
a
about
tour
being
guide.
back by that lake.
When we flew in, I felt like a tour guide, just telling everybody every single city that we were going past. Yeah, every monument, every building. Oh, that's where my mom worked, right there, the big one, the Key Bank, at the tallest.
I don't
one
know
in
if you
the
saw it. It's the biggest building in the city.
What else? Oh my God, everything from just flying into the city, seeing the skyline.
It's an okay skyline. It's just so cold there.
I have such a love for an appreciation for how we grew up, and
I feel that growing up in the Midwest. The best.
And the fun that we had, and you know, all the people that we knew that helped mold me and have values that I have today. And
those girls in the suburbs of Cleveland that sleep around, mentor.
A lot of them were at the game, man.
In September earlier this year, the NFL player got candid about potential retirement on The Rich Eisen Show, sharing that while it's definitely something he's thinking about, he wasn't ready to officially hang up his jersey just yet.
I saw it said on the thing, whenever they'll show a name, they'll show like their stats. Travis Kelce has 907 receptions. I wonder if he's trying to go to 1,000 receptions.
I'll tell you what, I'm still enjoying coming to work. I'm not dreading practices, and I had my guy Julian Edelman jump on New Heights with.
Oh, he's the worst. He's just so smarmy. He's perfect for Boston.
Me and my brother last year, and he was mentioning, you know, he had to hang it up when he couldn't go out there and practice, when he couldn't get out there and work on his craft to feel like he's, you know, accountable for the guys next to him. That's when he kind of started questioning it. I'm just having so much fun. I'm just, you know, so appreciative and so fortunate that I've been able to come into year 12 and still have this energy and this love and the ability to go out there and get to work, man.
He was a little annoying, Travis Kelce was, when he first started dating Taylor, but there's been this likability, I'd say the last 6 months, that he's just been really good. Like, I really like him. I also like New Heights because people that listen to Hoppe Hour also listen to New Heights. 856-49-HOPPE.
and being part of the Chiefs for the 2024 season was especially exciting, as he and his team are hoping for their third Super Bowl win in a row.
All right, so there's 856 49 Hoppe. I never planned on doing ayahuasca, but I love listening to ayahuasca music. Maybe it's because I don't feel like really having just things come out of all my orifices, you know, throwing up, going to the bathroom. It's disgusting when you're on ayahuasca, from what I've heard. Aaron Rodgers doing something disgusting? No, he would never do that. Deadbeat brother loser. Now, you might be wondering why I'm playing the ayahuasca music. It relaxes me. Let me take a hit of my pen. Where's my pen? Right here. Got my pen right here. Let me turn up the mic so you can hear it. Let me step back from the mic so it's not too loud. Can you hear me? You hear me? Right here. Sometimes what happens, if I take a big ass hit of my pen, let's say 4 big hits in a row, you're sitting in traffic, just vibing, I get way too high. I'm like, where am I? All right. I saw this headline. This is weird. Chicago Bears Adrian Colbert went on an ayahuasca trip with Aaron Rodgers. Adrian Colbert said this, that a recent trip to Central America with Aaron Rodgers changed his life. And this is how different the NFL is. Back in the day, could you imagine a Chicago Bear, and I know he's a former Green Bay Packer, being Aaron Rodgers, but can you imagine them doing drugs together? No. Now you got this Gen Z kid going, oh yeah, I threw up and shit with Aaron Rodgers.
How was it that you two came together? Because my understanding is you didn't know each other. How did this all happen?
Our mutual friend, Jordan Poyer, safety at the Miami Dolphins, kind of put it all together. Had invited me the year before, but just couldn't make it with timing, but had.
So does ayahuasca make you into an asshole? Because Aaron Rodgers got worse after it. It's supposed to lessen your ego.
Committed to it a year in advance, and, you know, he had put together a really, really good group and special group of guys and, you know, family.
I wonder what those conversations are like.
And friends, and just happened to get connected with Aaron Rodgers on the trip, which was pretty cool.
This was your first time doing an ayahuasca trip?
Yeah, absolutely.
What was it like to, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you went into it with your own reasons for doing it and expectations, but then did it help to have Aaron there?
The closest I've done is shrooms, and it really does make you think.
Who had done it before, did he sort of coach you at all, tell you what to expect?
He did, and I mean, the biggest thing from Aaron was just to surrender. And I think that kind of plays in life in general, you know, surrender to control, especially with the things that aren't within you. So, like, obviously your attitude, your effort in life, and the concentration that you take in any approach to the things that you do, just surrender control. And, you know, it was one of the easiest things for me to lean into, especially with him having the experience that he did in sitting with medicine, and I mean, just the influence that he has on just being the person that he is from.
That's not a good thing. He doesn't seem like a good person. That's the thing, is I kind of want to do ayahuasca, but then I hear about how great Aaron Rodgers is after ayahuasca, and you look at him and you're like, I kind of don't want to be like you, man. Like, there's nothing really wrong with you, but like, I'm not really in the mood for that.
You ready for the most unapologetic and unbiased opinions of the NBA? Well, don't worry. You've come to the right place. This is Hoppe's Hoops with Ryan Hoppe.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes.
NBA news time.
Living out the dreams.
Hoppe's Hoops.
Stories about the queens, dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame. Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame. Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to
856-49 Avi.
now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour.
856-494-6773.
It's wild and scandalous.
You can tweet at me.
Ain't nothing.
At Ryan Hoppe Radio.
And breaks it down, gets
always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Y'all notice.
I love the NBA, and I'm not just heard in Tampa, but I have a lot of listeners, and about 7% of listeners in Tampa want to hear about the NBA.
NBA's real talk.
So that's why I put it in 56 minutes in.
Bruce Manny knows it all.
And I also make it entertaining. I saw this here. Trinity Rodman, Dennis Rodman's daughter, says she has no relationship with Dennis. He's not my dad.
Rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Here she is on Call Her Daddy, doing the whole daddy routine and daddy issues routine.
There's cameras everywhere. Dennis Rodman's at the game, blah, blah, blah. And I walk over there, and all I did was cry. I was like, I'm walking over there so mad, like, fuck you. I walk over there, he grabs my head, and I just start bawling into his arms as if, like, it's a daddy-daughter, like... And I'm just like, this is the first game you've come to, quarterfinal, you missed the entire season, haven't seen my games in 3, 4, 5 years.
She would be one that'd be hard to date. I'm not trying to sound like I'm discriminating against women with daddy issues, but however a woman treats her father is how she's gonna treat you. Stay away.
And I'm just like bawling. I cried and then I was super happy. I was like, let's take the positive of it. He's here. Like, that's more than I can ask.
I think he's really high all the time.
So then we go into like this friends and family part after. We're like talking, whatever. He's asking me how everything's going. And it's like, honestly, like a pretty wholesome thing. Like, oh my gosh, imagine. So we're just like talking, catching up. And then I don't remember how it was left. I think I just went home because I had training.
She's like, I've had enough of actually having an interaction with my dad because I'm so used to trashing him to him actually being here. It's weird. I lost my breath.
The next day. And we just kind of left it at that. And he was just like, I want to see you soon. I'm in DC, whatever. And I was like, okay. And then after that, radio silence. I didn't see him for like...
Yeah, I can't stand deadbeat dads. I've dated girls with deadbeat dads, and they're the worst.
Until this year. I didn't talk to him or see him. Yeah, until I think... No. Yeah, right after the World Cup.
Wait, how many years ago was this?
3.
So
this was 2021.
So that happens in 2021.
And I'm talking to media. I put out this huge post like, we're not perfect. I love my dad. Like, this could be the start of something new. Like, I know, blah, blah, blah. Like, being super nice.
That's the other thing is I'm not trying to tell somebody with daddy issues, even though I have daddy issues, but I'm not trying to tell somebody with a dad that's alive how to deal with it because my dad's dead. But I'm not trying to make you sad. But what I'm saying is this is this thing that Gen Z girls do that have daddy issues is they like post about it, these long paragraphs. It's like, well, you're not being innocent either.
About it, like just grateful that he even showed up. I'm like, I don't know what it has in store, but I'm just happy that we got to have this moment together. Stupid me for thinking that was going to be some type of like new spark because that was me every single time. He would come around and I'd be like, okay, here it is again. We're going to start something. He's going to be around. Boom, months and months and months. This time it was years. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And so then it's like after that, then it's media outlets asking about the post, asking about him being there. So I'm like super positive. I'm just like, yeah, like obviously it was really emotional. I'm really happy. Months and months go by. I'm still talking about it on media. And I'm just like, fuck. Here we go again. So then it was just like, I think after that was when I lost hope in like ever getting him back. It was just going to be like he's popping in whenever he wants to be in a camera. And even...
That's not a bad point. A lot of deadbeat dads will do it when people are around.
At that game, I don't think it was for me.
All right. Well, there's that. And then here's the official news clip of it.
Making headlines, Dennis Rodman's soccer star daughter, Trinity, going scorched earth on her estranged NBA legend dad.
Even her press photo, she's frowning. She's an angry woman.
It's not a dad. Maybe by blood, but nothing else. In reality, I think he's an extremely selfish human being.
He said the one thing he regretted was,
I wish I was a better father.
I roll my eyes because it's like you hear something so many times, but he does nothing to change it.
The 22-year-old who won gold with the U.S. women's national soccer
That explains it. She's 22. She's a brat.
team at the Paris Olympics blasted her dad on the Call Her Daddy podcast, lifting the lid on their complicated relationship.
When the divorce happened, it was just like, guys, like, we're getting enough money to pay rent, barely. We had an expedition and we kind of lived in that for a little bit.
An expedition like a car.
Yeah, we tried to live with him, but he's having parties 24/7. He's bringing random in.
What was your dad's reaction when you told him you made the team?
I haven't talked to him.
No?
Not yet, no.
Of course, E.T.'s been with Robin for many of his headline-making moments.
I've always wondered if he likes penis.
Dating Madonna, marrying Carmen Electra, promoting his memoir in a wedding gown. In 2006,
that stuff is a little weird.
He brought his kids, including a then 4-year-old Trinity, to a Pirates of the Caribbean premiere.
It's crazy how that grown-ass woman was 4 in 06.
Are you a big fan of Pirates?
Well, my kids are, and I saw the first movie, it's pretty good, and I'm gonna come and see what the second.
But Trinity claims it was all an act for cameras, especially this memorable moment when Rodman showed up unannounced to her league semifinals in 2021.
He grabs my head and I just start bawling into his arms as if like it's a daddy-daughter, like. And I'm just like, this is the first game you've come to. Haven't seen my games in 3, 4, 5 years.
All right, so there's that. And then here was his response on Instagram. Sorry I wasn't the dad you wanted me to be, but either way, I still tried, and I still try and never will stop. I will keep trying even when you're being told as an adult not to respond to my phone calls. I will try even when it's difficult and if it takes a long time. I'm always here and tell you all the time, rather it's your voice or voicemail, how proud I am. I always had one wish, and it was, I had one wish. I'm kidding. And it was, I wish my kids would call me and come see me. Hopefully one day I can get that. I'm here and I'm still trying to pick up the phone. You have my number. You see me calling. I'm still here, Dad. FYI, I watch you play all the time. Actually flew to watch you play and was told not to show up because who I was with instead, and me just to... That's him rambling because he's high on drugs. 856. 49 Hoppe. Let me go to right. I hear. Some more NBA news. Damian Lillard signs a lifetime membership with Adidas. I love Damian Lillard, but he just signed for a lifetime of average shoes. NBA's Cameron Payne pleads guilty to misdemeanor in fake Terry Johnson case. New York Knicks guard Cameron Payne has just closed out his fake name criminal case, TMZ has learned. Court records that TMZ obtained showed him that he cut a deal with prosecutors on Monday to put everything in his rearview mirror. Agreed to plead guilty to one misdemeanor count of false report to a police officer. In exchange, officials dismissed the refusal to provide truthful name change he also had been facing. Name charge he'd been facing. Specific details surrounding his sentencing were not immediately made, although a court official tells us fines were involved. Payne, of course, was charged in the case back in June after officers said the 30-year-old basketball player would not tell them the truth when he was asked his identity at his home. Officials say during the questioning about a potential domestic disturbance, Payne repeatedly told them he was Terry Johnson, and when he finally admitted he was actually Cameron Payne, body cam footage showed. Well, here's the thing, is he looks like Cameron Payne. He's not a bad-looking dude, but he's got a certain look to him. 856 49 Hoppe. Here's something from the Philadelphia 76ers. Jared McCain. Surgery won't stop me from singing. So Jared McCain is this basketball player that cares more about TikTok and internet fame than actually playing. And he had surgery and he was drugged up and he began to sing. And as I load this clip, 856 49 Hoppe. That's 856 494 6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me. Ryan Hoppe Radio @gmail.com. Here is Jared McCain singing.
What's up, TikTok?
Yeah, see, he cares more about that than what up, 76ers?
What's up, TikTok? Just got out of surgery.
He looks high as hell.
And I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you.
I wonder how much of it he's playing up. Like, yeah, I'm so drugged up, man.
I love you. We the best music. Shout out Drizzy. Shout out to Six God.
Thinking about a pedophile after an operation. It's kind of weird.
I still got some love deep inside of me.
Can I have some of what he's on?
No need to lie to me. I know you got a guy.
All right, man. Maybe that video wasn't necessary. Just saying.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Finally in NBA news.
What was supposed to be a sweet holiday moment at a Charlotte Hornets basketball game turned out to look awfully grinchy. The mascot, dressed as Santa, gave a 13-year-old a PlayStation, and the crowd loved it. But when they went to commercial break, they took it back.
A timeout is called in Charlotte as the Hornets are playing the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, that was a doozy of a bad basketball game.
As part of the entertainment, this young basketball fan is about to get a special gift. It's a PlayStation 5.
Happy holidays, friend.
That's some great gift, but just seconds later, off camera, a team employee takes the PlayStation and gives a 13-year-old boy a team jersey in its place. Not exactly a fair exchange. That's despicable, absolutely embarrassing. Go to outraged comments.
The Hornets can't possibly be that cheap, so somebody screwed up.
Adam Turner posted the now viral video.
How disappointed was he?
If they just gave him a jersey on court, great, right? He would have been pumped. If they gave him the PlayStation but told him beforehand, hey, you're not going to get to keep it, he probably also would have been fine. It's still kind of a weird thing to do around Christmas time.
In a statement, the Hornets are apologizing. During last night's game, there was an on-court skit that missed the mark.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
The skit included bad decision-making and poor communication. Simply put, we turned the ball over and we apologize.
That is the story, and that is the moral, and everything that everything that surrounds the Charlotte Hornets. Missing the mark. Mm-hmm.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
It's for my true soldiers right here. I spit this from the heart here. It's real, baby. Sing it for me. From the bone to the skin, Trail got life at 14. How the fuck he go win? They gave Big Turk on content. Now we pouring out here. And Big Head, he back again. They might flip my lip rope. They gave Craig 30 years, cause this nigga, he that letter come out the case. The judge ain't trying to hear what you have to say, and that ain't the end. I hear they trying to pay you 10. You ran on the next man, that's less time up in the pen. Real niggas be quiet, and I know some of them that did. I know niggas got seen his life and walked off with a grin. That's a soldier, my nigga. The reason why I left my pen. Niggas losing their mind, cause they're losing with can't win. You can't even ride clean without them laws on your ass. He gon' ask you who the owner and he see the tip tag. He act like cause I got insurance making him mad. Wanna run his bitch ass over every time I hit the gas. And they got a lot of mamas crying cause they child gone. And it take a while to realize that he ain't coming home. But she steady pushing, taking it day by day like she's supposed to. I ain't surprised cause mama a soldier.
No matter what they say or do, no they can't take that away from you. Whether you're here, whether you're far away from here, you kept it real, you kept it real. And even though life must go on, I'm sending out to you this love song. Memories keep playing over and over. You are a true soldier.
Man, I post up and the gang strong. Gonna be here till the gang gone, till it's all over. Gonna be a soldier. If I change up, I feel wrong. Got a lot of soldiers done did shit, done took licks and came home. Got a lot of partners done got pocket, stayed silent and still gone. Got a lot of soldiers didn't deserve the shit, man. Late at night, I still moan. From Pimp C to C murder, been a real person, I feel on. From Tupac to B.I.G., Soldier Slim, R.I.P. Say Coop, I'm still with you. That 6 niggas, the bitch niggas, and all the mamas that sick with it. You just know what you mean to me. Through all the trials and hard times, you still smile, you're a queen of me. I tell you what, you be strong, girl, you ain't wrong. I vouch for you. You tried the best, that nigga there. Grandma, I go out to you. From hanging out the roof, throwing deuces in the picture booth. From chilling in the coop, in the casket, and I'm missing you. To get your ass back, you wouldn't imagine what a nigga do. I'm all by myself, nigga, it's real.
No matter what they say or do, no they can't take that away from you. Whether you're here, whether you're far away from here, you kept it real, you kept it real. And even though life must go on, I'm sending out to you this love song. Memories keep playing over and over. You are a true soldier.
This for my true soldiers right here. Boom. Bowling, my true soldiers like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, them true soldiers right there, you heard me? My true soldiers resting in peace. Live, deep pitch, big road, crowd niggas. And I got love for my true soldiers.
Oh, yeah. How the hell are you? Boozy, Fox, and Webby with True Soldier. Oh, sure. Enough of that. I just ran to come back in here before the song ends, so I'm out of breath. I'm also a little high. Take a hit of this pen.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best MMA trainer in all the Bay Area, Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. When I tell you that he is the best MMA trainer in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 2700 22nd Street North, and that is in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need.
Hello again, it's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammerin' Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism.
Oh, really?
That's right. It's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and nonverbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education, I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend, Ryan Hoppe. He taught me who the hell writes this? Who writes this? Did he write this? Why would he write this? It's Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Did you know most morning radio is scripted? Well, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is not.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy hour starts with a grin so sly. Ryan at 6'9", reaching for the sky. Cat named Luna with a purse so sweet. Snake Pea streets where they tap their feet. Whispers of secrets in the midnight air. Hoppe brings the heat with his devil may care. Talks about love with a twist of gold. Celebrity news like stories untold. Tuning gather round is the Hoppe vibe.
Yeah.
The rhythm flow, let it hit your stride.
Oh, sure.
Sensing being on the airwaves tonight. Scoop that'll make you feel right. St. Pete light shining, never so bright.
856
Glisten in the moon.
49 Hoppe.
Gossip so hot.
856 494 6773.
Like Hoppe Hours.
You're tuning me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Ryan at 6'9", reaching for the sky.
Oh, you email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Streets where they tap their feet. Whispers of secrets in the midnight air. Hoppe brings the heat with his devil may care. Talks about love with a twist of gold. Celebrity news like stories untold. Tuning gather round, it's the Hoppe vibe.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
I think that's where Zendaya and I have been such a strong couple, is in the spirit of being able to relate with one another.
He always seems like he's just nervous that she's gonna leave him.
Tom Holland is ready for the holiday season with his girlfriend Zendaya. During an appearance on the Dish podcast, December 17th, the Spider-Man actor reveals his plans to celebrate the upcoming holidays with Zendaya and her family in the States.
And what's the plan this year? Where are you going to be? America, or are you going to be here?
I am going to be in America this year. I'll be with my girlfriend's family, which will be fun. Where we'll be is a secret.
A secret to you or like us?
To you guys. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll know where we're going.
And while Tom is looking forward to spending time with the Challenger's actress family, he admits they are already looking ahead to how they'll do holidays in the future.
I think what we'd like to start doing is, rather than spending it with each family each year, is bring the families together.
Yes, I'm trying to pitch this at mine as well.
That's what I think we want to do.
Are you going to pay for the plane tickets?
Next time.
Yes.
This time, because we're both actors, we're terrible at organising things. So it hasn't happened yet.
He's got a sense of humor.
But the thought's there.
The thought's there.
Yeah.
The idea has been planted.
Yeah. And outside of organizing their holiday season, Tom has also been setting aside time to make dinner for his busy girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, he always is. Boyfriend in the air.
As she's filming for her upcoming movie, The Drama, with Robert Pattinson.
I'm starting to venture into a lot of vegetarian cooking. My girlfriend's vegetarian, so I've been in Boston these past few weeks and she's been working, so I've been doing a lot of the dinners and they haven't been great. There's been a
Oh, really? I bet it's pretty good. He's just trying to be relatable.
few let's just order ins.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy it.
As for Zendaya's cooking, Tom reveals she has a hit signature dish.
The blowjob.
What's your favourite pasta?
I actually love Zendaya's spicy vodka fusilli thingy majiggy
Oh, I like it too.
that she does.
So we cooked that the other day.
And it is delicious.
The pair, who have been dating since 2021, began working together in 2016
I really hope they work out because that would be a bad breakup for Tom.
on Spider-Man Homecoming. And while they have kept details of their relationship private, Tom, who will re-team with Zendaya in the 4th Spider-Man movie, couldn't help but gush about his and the Emmy winner's dynamic both on and off screen.
I think that's where Zendaya and I have been such a strong couple, is in the spirit of being able to relate with one another.
That's good. It's always a good thing when you can relate. Just saying. You always root for that.
On something that is very, very unique.
Yeah, of course.
And I think it's just relying on the people around you. It's about being a little bit more organized.
Whatever. He's just projecting there.
Welcome back, everybody. As many prepare to give tablets and smartphones for Christmas this year, a new study says nearly half of teens are online almost constantly.
What an idea.
And all this so-called doom scrolling may actually be rotting your brain. News Nation's Anna Koyman joins us now with more. All right, Anna, a lot of people probably don't know the terms doom scrolling or brain rot, but for people with kids, my 7-month-old isn't yet doom
Oh, man, I want to make a baby. I'm kidding.
scrolling, but we got to think about these things, right?
Marky, before you know it, she's going to be knowing how to press those buttons better than you do. So brain rot is now the Oxford
She already does.
University Press Word of the Year for 2024. So what is brain rot? Well, it essentially points to the warning that our
Brain rot is this segment. Whitney Cummings says Luigi Mangione is popular because Americans love murderers.
Are you surprised at how Americans are reacting to Luigi Mangione? Like wanting to free him?
Man, Whitney Cummings has some pretty cute eyes.
A man followed through with a plan. Oh my God. Well, do you think it's too soon for Stephen Colbert and Chris Rock people to make jokes about it, or?
No, it's never too soon to joke about anything. Ever.
Hell yeah! A round of applause for that.
Oh my goodness. So, well,
That Gen Z sounds like she doesn't agree.
The guy killed someone. Why are we in trouble for making jokes?
right. Do you see him having a career in Hollywood after maybe?
What?
Can you see him having a career in Hollywood after perhaps? People are
But by the way, we are obsessed with murders. This was the year that people behaved so poorly. We were like, were the Menendez brothers so bad? Should we let them out? Remember, it was the year that like Gypsy Rose was we would.
She's 100% correct.
We stand Gypsy Rose. We were like, murdering your mom is so Brat. We love murderers. We love them.
So why are we surprised? You're
Why are we surprised?
All right. Then we have this right here.
Let's turn to Diddy, who spent his 94th day behind bars with a trip to court where he was greeted inside by
Those have to be the longest 94 days ever.
sons Christian and Justin.
That Christian.
Another day, another day.
Gotta skip over. It's gonna come here. You know the drill.
Today.
Our ET producer was inside and says Diddy appeared freshly shaven with recently dyed hair. Diddy
Midlife crisis in prison.
Mount, you good to his sons who gave a thumbs up. As for his first Christmas incarcerated,
As long as we have the money, that's all that matters, Dad.
well, it's not going to look like this.
Combs family Christmas. Yeah, I like gifts too now. I'm so married.
Diddy will be given a Christmas lunch of Cornish hen, macaroni and cheese, and a dessert.
Sounds better than what some people get, man.
Holiday activities will include a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Hell yeah, that sounds fun.
Merry Christmas. Let's get it.
All right, I can't keep playing this because the fucking copyright drives me nuts. You think I want to deal with that too? You think I wake up in the morning? That's not the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning. The first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning, I don't even know what the first thing I think about is when I wake up in the morning. But with the first thing I know when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I'm not thinking about is copyright. I'm thinking about, why am I not dead?
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Ryan RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Yeah, fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Lean off the chain, only thing missing is your bridge. Heads up, I'd be a lie if I said I wasn't a fly. Motherfucking 26s on the Chevy, sitting high on you fuckers. Got the bang to the max with that thing on my lap. First lane, try and play me like a stand, getting clapped. I got a fucking platoon. That's why the judge wanna cook me and my niggas is goons. You and your niggas is puss. That's why I stick you for money. That's why I'm fucking your bitch. You give her 50s and 100s, I give her nothing but dick. Boy, I ride for the gangsters, you can ride for the kids. Catch me riding through the city like it's mine, cause it is. See, I came in the game with some cane and the Pyrex. $100,000 chain hang off of my neck. Closet full of burners and a kitchen full of O's. Drop Phantom came out, I'm trying to get me one of those. And I know that the feds taking pictures, so I pose. Candy painted Chevy flicking on you hoes. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Bang off the chain, only thing missing is your bitch. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Bang off the chain, only thing missing is your bitch. I'd be a lie if I said I wasn't a gangster motherfucker. Cop killers in the chamber, I'd change a motherfucker. Big ol' nigga, I'm supposed to ball. Shot till they closed them all. Cops tried to catch me with them birds, but I sold them all. You ain't like four at all, I swear I see the hole in y'all. Nigga was getting a big head till I tore it off. Penny leathers for the fall, racks can't fold it all. Hit the nightclub and blow it all, showing off. Don't even hit the cook for snow unless you wanna book 'em all. 100 in the chopper, give you niggas what you looking for. Boy, I get your mug stumped, get your little thugs trunk. I swear these niggas hate me, but they baby mamas love bump. But I don't love her, bump just fuck her. Have her tell me about your safe house in the suburbs. Run up in the lane spot, take everything the lane got. Wake up in the morning, get my Chevy at the paint shop. The paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Bang off the chain, only thing missing is your bitch. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Bang off the chain, only thing missing is your bitch. My goons on point, ready for me to send them in. House reeking fish, bump cooking that shit again. Y'all niggas lost thinking I ain't finna win. The streets talking, guess y'all ain't listening. Two-tone bro-ham with the leather top. You can get it how I get it, but I guess you rather watch. I got guns, you got guns, difference is I let them pop. Find out where they selling rock, shut them down and set up shop. And I'm sitting on them 2 plus 24 inches. Riding through the city, just me and 4 bitches. Got a half an ounce of kush, man, we need some more swishers. Chrome 4 filler, I ain't finna play with no nigga. Fresh off a kick, yo, headed to the brick store. I'm a cop 10, he gon' throw a nigga 6 more. I'm grinding the diamonds, shine so crystal clear. Shed a tear, here's a tissue. Fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Bang off the chain, only thing missing is your bitch. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Chevy fresh out the paint shop, the six is sitting sick. Bang off the chain, only thing missing.
Oh yeah, Bump J with Chevy fresh out. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by all my sponsors. We'll do it real quick. Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you that's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I am a man of my words. Go to daisybeezyhoney.com. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E, to save 20%. That's 1/5. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, for the best pre- and post-workout around. At checkout, use keyword Ryan20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Amir, Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. When I tell you that he is the best MMA trainer in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. Here's how this goes. Go to Amir Academy of Martial Arts at 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg, for women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. Go to AmirAcademy.com. Tell him I sent you. This is also being brought to you by Rich Cayley Master Barbershop. Now, I don't take many pictures of myself, but I did take one when I was getting a haircut. It's on my social media at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And if you go to Rich Cayley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com at 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and you tell him that you heard about it from Hoppe Hour, he will hook you up with a great deal. Save $10. This is also being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need, print it up. Go to westchaseprinting.com and tell DJ Tone that I sent you. This is also being brought to you by counselingoncall.net, the best therapy. If you live in Maryland or Florida and you're crazy, you'd have to be crazy to live in Maryland. I'm kidding, not really. But if you go to counselingoncall.net and you tell them that you heard about it from Hoppe Hour, they will hook you up. All right, we're going to come back on Hoppe Hour, and we're going to wrap up this puppy after this.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
What's up?
Menace.
Hi.
Gina Grad.
Hey.
Seabass.
I just feel like playing all my liners right now.
The Woody Show.
We're 90 minutes in.
Are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Rick Rumble from Rumble in the Morning.
I wouldn't do this in normal radio.
Virginia. And you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my buddy Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, I'm Scott Burrell, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with my boy Ryan Hoppe.
What up, Justin?
Hey, this is Justin Schlegel from the Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show on 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Only like 2 more days that I am available to play Christmas music. So let's do it.
Hobbies hour blazing like lights on a tree. Dropping hot takes, you know what it be. Standing tall, 6'9" with a mic, spreading cheer left and right like Santa on a bike. Talk sex, talk dates, celebrity news. Cracking jokes, breaking down the blues. Stockings full of gossip, ain't no fluff. Hoppe telling it raw, ain't playing no bluff. Ryan Hoppe on the air,
yeah.
Christmas flair, making spirits bright. No,
sure.
You don't spare. Good love life, celebs with sass. Hoppe Hour, man, it's a blast. Got the reindeers tuned in, ride or die. Every sleigh bell ring, catching the fly. He's a jolly giant with the festive beats, bringing heat to cold December streets. Eggnog sipping, stories unfold. Mistletoe mischief, secrets bold. Big man Hoppe dropping Yuletide gems, putting all them L's in the DMs.
856. I still don't know what that means. Putting the L in the stocking. 856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773.
Talking love life.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Happy hour, man. It's
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic.
Well, Megan Thee Stallion says she's being harassed by the man who shot her, even though he's in prison.
Yeah, you know, he ain't giving up. He was so good as a rapper. He's an idiot.
She's asking the court for a restraining order
A woman's never worth ruining your life over.
against rapper Tory Lanez, who is currently behind bars, serving a 10-year prison sentence for shooting her back in 2020. He's appealing that conviction. She's also alleging in court document that Lanez is orchestrating a harassment campaign through surrogates, including blogger Milagro Cooper, the Grammy-winning rapper whose legal name is Megan Pete, has also filed a lawsuit against Cooper alleging defamation, cyberstalking, and infliction of emotional distress.
A bunch of losers. If you're obsessed with Megan Thee Stallion, I'm a fan of her. I think she's good enough. But if you're doing that, you're a loser. Like a straight up loser.
Loser! You're a loser!
ABC News did reach out to Lanez and Cooper's reps for comment, but no response so far.
ABC News is doing this. E! News does the same thing where they're like, we reached out for comment and didn't hear back. It makes you look bad because TMZ reaches out and hears back 100% of the time.
Joining us to talk about it, SiriusXM radio host Mike Muse, also our legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmeyer. All right, Mike, the original case really riled up the hip-hop community. Let's kind of walk through the history between these two and how we even got to this point.
Yeah, so it's interesting enough, Kira, how you perfectly said in your lead-in how this is happening in the blog sphere in terms of harassment, intimidation, with bloggers acting on Tory Lanez's behalf while he is inside of prison. The blog sphere is
everything a word he says sounds drawn out. Am I talking about myself?
exactly what ignited and amplifies this case to be of such cultural intrigue. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
I can't listen to this. And there's this.
Happy Hot Topic.
Former star NFL quarterback Michael Vick will be the head football coach at HBCU Norfolk State University in
Like, he served his time. Move on.
Virginia next season.
You can hate him forever, but isn't that the point of America? You just move on.
Former star NFL quarterback Michael Vick will be the head football coach at HBCU Norfolk State University in Virginia next season. In a Facebook post, the Newport News, Virginia native called it an honor and says that he's looking forward to coming back home. Vick has previously faced controversy for his involvement in a dogfighting ring. I want to bring in ESPN's Landscape senior sports and culture reporter, Justin Tinsley, for more on this. Justin, good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's hard not to draw parallels between Vick going to NSU and Deion Sanders coaching at another HBCU, Jackson State.
All right, man. ABC News is really big on these, like, correspondents. I'm the correspondent here.
The Pinellas County Commissioners meeting where they just voted on that controversial bond package. We have learned the commissioners voted 5-2 in favor of the bond package to keep the Rays in St. Pete. This, of course, coming after a 2-month delay. Commissioners finally approving more than $300 million to finance that new stadium. Let's get out to Fox 13's Evan Axelbank. He is live at the County Commission chambers for us this evening. So, Evan, this is big news.
Yeah, it's significant because just a couple of weeks ago, there were only 3 commissioners who were ready to vote for this project. Well, today, 2 of them said while they were not necessarily in favor of the stadium deal, they believe that putting the ball back in the Rays' court would be more important. So right now we have a 5-2 vote, and that is an overwhelming show of support for the stadium deal in this case. The 2 swing votes indicated during this meeting that there were just too many reasons to go ahead with the funding for this
Yeah.
and to now see if the Rays can pick up their part of
they need to do something for the community now. We've done everything for them.
the tab, and we do have a statement in from the Rays that I'll read from you very shortly here. But
I bet it's going to be the most mumbo-jumbo words ever. The Rays always just dance around the fact.
First of all, Commissioner Chris,
because they're cheap,
Latvala, who was a suspect of the original stadium deal, says that he voted for the bonds because he trusts MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred. He is put.
You should never trust a boss. You can work for them and like them, but if you're full on trusting the boss,
pushing for Stu Sternberg in his statement to sell the team, especially after the Rays said several weeks ago that they are no longer sure how they can afford to fund their portion of the stadium, and their new statement indeed reiterates that. The thinking, though, is that if the county,
they have the money, they just don't want to spend it. They want everyone else to spend it because they're cheap bastards.
Gets on the same page as the city, which approved their own bonds 2 weeks ago, it would then force the Rays to build in St. Pete or find investors who can. Latvala is also arguing through his own questions of county officials that the 2-month delay in approving the bonds because of the hurricanes that decimated the Pinellas shoreline.
Yeah, remember that?
That should not be enough to force a crippling cost overrun, which the Rays have said they now face.
While I do not trust the owner of the Rays,
this is Pinellas County Commissioner.
I trust Mr. Manfred. He is committed to this market. I view him as an ally. When the owner of this franchise has, for some reason, decided to become an adversary, Rob Manfred is the reason.
So you got these nerdy politicians versus the Rays.
Reason I am voting yes on this today. MLB is aware of several instances where the Rays organization has intentionally tried to kill the very deal that they agreed to. I hope our vote today helps set the wheels in motion for a new owner.
I just don't like that nobody from the Rays comes to these meetings. It's like, we're literally doing this for you.
And a new era of Tampa Bay Rays baseball.
Now, the Rays have submitted a memo to the county that makes several new things public, and most importantly, they said they have fulfilled the requirements for a $100 million loan from Major League Baseball that could help finance the stadium. They also say they've provided evidence that they've spent more than $10 million on the project.
So much money for a team that no one cares. I mean, there's enough people, but really no one cares about in the long run.
They say publicly that is now more than $50 million.
That's a lot of money. Think about the fact that like St. Petersburg doesn't have good infrastructure and there's crime all the time. But you know what? Hey, at least the Rays are going to be around where they can barely get 20,000 people to attend their game. I think what might happen though, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is when the Rays stadium does get built, I think it's going to become a party area where like it'll be crazy and wild to a point.
Now, as I said, the Rays have also released a statement in reaction to this vote just moments ago, and that statement says the cost of this project has increased significantly.
Yeah, inflation.
And it says, Allie, that we cannot absorb this increase alone. So that right there is a very big statement from the Tampa Bay Rays. When the county and city wish to engage, the statement says, we remain ready to solve this funding gap together. So
whatever, I don't care anymore. I don't care. Did I tell you? I don't care.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
New details are emerging today about the teenager who killed a teacher and a student at her school.
Yeah, she really looks like she had some mental health issues.
Social media accounts believed to be linked to 15-year-old Natalie Rupnow suggest a fascination with previous school shooters.
That's the problem, is the media talked about the school shooters and it made them famous.
Including Parkland High School gunman Nicholas Cruz. And look at this photo of Natalie Rupnow skeet shooting. She's wearing a t-shirt for the little-known German band KMFDM. The gunman from the Columbine massacre also wore KMFDM t-shirts.
She should have just been locked up in a loony bin.
Shirts.
Columbine, for lack of a better way of saying it. I think that for some,
shooters now, that was sort of the gold standard. There were so many lives that were lost in that. And for some people, I think that's part of the fascination of
Losers.
it.
In an online document written by Natalie Ruppnow, the troubled teen says she hates society and is, quote, glad to be different. She has also been described as very isolated at her school, Abundant Life Christian, which she only started attending in August. Her parents have reportedly married and divorced each other 3 times.
That can't be healthy for the kid.
Candlelight vigils were held at the Wisconsin State Capitol and at the school last night as a quiet community deals with the aftermath of a terrible tragedy.
Police say the parents of the shooter are cooperating with the investigation.
You would have to. Your kid's a loser.
Our beloved friend and co-anchor, Anna Orsini, passed away unexpectedly last week.
Anna had been here at 13 News since June of 2023, and we are devastated by this loss.
Yeah, this news sucks.
Arizona news anchors held back tears as they announced the death of one of their team.
At 521 on your Friday morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Anna Orsini was one of the first faces Tucson viewers saw each morning on KOLD 13. As an animal lover, she shared some of her airtime and her off time getting shelter pets adopted. Orsini graduated from Texas A&M University, and her career took her from Texas to Oregon before joining KOLD.
Wow, this is sad.
I'm moving to Arizona to be closer to families.
Ash Hajek, one of Orsini's former producers, said this: Anna Orsini was a force to be reckoned with, and she let you know it. She was brave and strong and had a willingness to try anything once.
It sucks. Rest in peace.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com. Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks. That female productions, TF.
Marcy, say it. Yeah. I'm here. Kings County, say it. Brooklyn. I'm here. This here's the coldest winter, weather June or December. Hearts are frozen over, and despair's the agenda. The children sleeping in their dreams, they weep for direction. Parents reminiscing when they peaked at perfection. This is a sad session, worse than the Great Depression. When it's less, that's when motherfuckers learn they lesson. When it's beef, that's when cowards be ducking and stressing. Bulletproof vesting in the closet, claustrophobic and locking. People trying to see a better way, not a life scheme turned into a pipe dream to get away. Niggas looking for a change, not a pocket full of change. Much more than a chain in a range. Chessboard turned checkerboard, it's the metaphor for the world and the whole rap game. Always gotta handle self properly, feed the baby so I'm making moves constantly. When it's blood in the street by property, ain't no motherfucker out there stopping me. Got a heater that'll lay a nigga sloppily, like a slug going on a gun shopping spree. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of 2 towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spirit you bling. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of 2 towers. It's the return of the king. In the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was God. Like in the beginning I am the originator, renegable, imitated the king of the quick. See me, you sick? I am. Damn, my prestige from ancient is royal. Abraham rendered to me a tenth of the spoils. The ancient of days say the scared, the hope me gone. Be 1,000 times more powerful like Obi-Wan. The game lame like the Lakers if Kobe gone. Billions were made in my name, they owe me one. You say it ain't me, you don't really know me, son. Been dragged through the mud, come up spotless and glowy, son. You can never get away from the sensei. You can better technique never seen yet. The greatest and still ain't who I'm destined to be yet. bitches won't bring you high enough to see me yet. My style's hot style, your style's my style. Come on, back a nigga down, smack a nigga down. Fuck the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual blame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual blame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I'm here. From Marcy, born and bred and bled. Street cred, I'ma do it to dead, nigga. I'm here. Kings County, we got love for bound. Roll with a circle, the squares can't get around, nigga. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual blame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king. Drop a jewel, you wear inside, spiritual blame. Father, the Lord of the Rings, the fellowship was broken at the fall of two towers. It's the return of the king. I said the king, you heard me right, return of the king.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he always picks himself up. I love that. Fuck everybody. Give them the finger and kick their ass, Ryan Hoppe.
Radio show was an energy drink, it would be Hoppe Hour.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan's tall like the sky.
Oh, I am.
6'9", he's fly.
Oh, sure.
From Chicago to the Bay.
Yeah.
In St. Pete, he'll stay.
Got it.
Talk of love and fame. Dating life's his game. News all stars he spills. With laughter fills. Hoppe Hour, all you need. Rich and elite, take a seat. Ryan's got the groove. Hoppe Hour makes you move.
Oh, what's going on?
A cat by his side. In Florida they reside.
Whatever. What's the phone number for the show? 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Travis Kelce is the mastermind behind Taylor Swift's epic 35th birthday bash.
Yeah, she's pretty much middle-aged. You had to go all out.
We're learning new details about the Eras Tour-themed party, specifically that it was a surprise, according to the wife of Chiefs player Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
But it had to be kind of not of a surprise for Taylor. Like, you had to know it was coming.
Who responded to a
I wonder if they were coming later.
comment online speculating that the Kansas City Bash was an Eras Tour rap party, clarifying it was a congratulations party and a surprise from Trav.
Hell yeah, Trav. That's a baller move.
That means the guests were styled according to the eras of the singer's life as they celebrate the end of Taylor's record-breaking tour. Of the guests in attendance, Brittany Mahomes, who was looking fab in Fearless Fringe, plus
She does look really hot.
hubby Patrick Mahomes, who was rocking a Tortured Poets Department-esque suit, while Chiefs wag Lindsay Bell, who is married to tight end
Wag sounds like an STD.
Blake Bell, was in her lover era.
All right, so they're just showing pictures. I wanted to save these trashy headlines for the end.
Happy hot topic.
Actually, first, before we get into the trashy news, I want to take a hit of my pen. And I also want to get high.
It's time for weed news on Hoppe Hour.
Yeah.
Ryan's on the mic now, talking green leaf. Wow.
Oh, sure.
Hoppe Hour, it's the time. Rolling up that fresh dime. Tuning to the store.
Let me take a hit of this pen.
No worry, every hero of the hot folk. We news can't confuse. Hoppe spitting all the facts on the hour, riding power with the laid back tracks. From the grove to the store, Hoppe's got the score.
Oh, sure.
And abyss, that's the game.
Got it.
To the high fame.
Americans think marijuana and psychedelics are much more safer than they did a decade ago.
Debate, Hoppe's got you.
Interesting.
Hey, listeners gather round.
I started taking shrooms allegedly a year and a half ago.
Pain in the air.
And it changed my life.
There.
And I'm hitting my Delta 8 pen right now. Also here, Illinois approves female orgasm disorder as a medical marijuana qualifying condition, while Oregon rejects similar proposal, which is weird because they accept everything. Literally, you can be high on any drug in public and shit and be homeless. But help out an orgasm, the one way to relieve anxiety while living in Portland? No, whatever. We're not going to help you. Feds reiterate that marijuana use is still a factor in hiring for government jobs. I don't know, like, if you're not getting high like during the day, but you just feel like doing your thing, it should be allowed. DEA judge denies cannabis research company's request to add young patient as a witness. But the young people smoking weed know the most.
Be always there.
All right, let me take one more hit of this pen.
Rolling paper state to state. Be cool and never late. Legal love a great debate. Hoppe's got you feeling great. Listeners gather round. News from underground. Mary Jane in the air. Ryan Hoppe always there.
Happy hot topic.
Time for some trashy news to end the show.
Alabama barker sets the record straight after Bad Baby alleges she took her boyfriend Levon. The 18-year-old, whose parents are Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker and his ex, Shayna Moakler, speaks out after rapper Bad Baby, whose real name is Danielle Bergoli, said on social media that Alabama, quote, took her boyfriend Levon from her. According to Alabama, who gives her side of the story in an Instagram Stories post December 17th, she was misled in the situation. Alabama
Yeah, he probably said he was single.
writes, to put it simply, LV deceived me, something I have evidence of, including messages claiming he wasn't actually LV, that he was single, and that he didn't have an Instagram account.
A baby daddy who would knock up, Cash Me Outside girl and then have a kid. You're saying he'd be stupid enough to cheat? What a concept.
She adds, before pointing fingers at me, I suggest looking at the source.
There should be a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? and you have a big event. It's Cash Me Outside versus Alabama Barker. Are you ready for the match? Took 4 seconds to load that. It's going to be a cat fight. Oh, jeez. That's the actual sound of a UFC fight between Alabama Barker and Cash Me Outside Broad. Oh, jeez.
In an additional post, Alabama accuses Levon, who shares a 9-month-old daughter with Bad Baby, of trying to initiate communication with her for nearly a year. Alabama says that she reached out to Bad Baby directly, but the rapper opted to stand by Levon.
Sounds like you're the loser then.
Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter states it's clear that he is manipulating her, feeding her a distorted narrative to justify his behavior.
Although Alabama's a lot hotter than Cash Me Outside, so I could see why he hit it, literally. Or sexually, not literally. Hopefully not literally.
His actions reveal a lack of respect and consideration for others.
Almost like he's a narcissistic dummy that doesn't know how to pull out.
And it's painful to witness her continuing to support him despite this.
All right, and here's Cash Me Outside talking about it.
Mm-hmm. I was the one that cheated first.
So then it's whatever.
So.
Can you imagine dating this? She's hot, but she's just annoying.
I cheated by calling Sosa from the jump. So
she must have been. I mean, I don't want to sound too mean, even though this whole show is making fun of the rich and elite. But I wonder if there was a part of her that was so awful as a teenage daughter.
After Levon answered the phone, he busted my lip, broke my phone.
Oh, jeez.
I tried to stop him from leaving, and when he was trying to close the door, I put my hand in the way, so he accidentally slammed my hand in the door. My hand was literally hanging.
That's not good.
My teeth were loose.
This is what happens when you're fighting. Things go wrong.
It was just a whole big thing. He ends up going to stay at a hotel for 2 weeks. And in these 2 weeks that he's gone, he meets Alabama. Me and Levon get back together after this 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm on Instagram.
And she sees something naughty, right? What did you see, baby?
Me and E sitting in the bed, I'm on Instagram. And I click a picture of Alabama on the Explore page and I see it says follow. And I'm like, what? Alabama follow me? So I called Talon. And I'm like, did something happen between us and Bama? Like, I'm confused. A couple weeks later, I'm at my mom's house in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And Levon not answering the phone, so I tracked the location on the car, and I see that the car is in Alabama's neighborhood. So I called Alabama, like, is Levon at your house? And she was like, no, he's not. She was like, hold on, give me 5 minutes, I'm gonna call you back.
That sounds sketchy. Put on your clothes, get out.
So she calls me.
I had that happen one time. About like 3 years ago, I was banging this girl. That was my friends at Benefits, and we're like about to hook up. And we hook up and we're done, and it's like midnight, and then she's like, you gotta leave. I'm like, why? I'm putting on my pants. She's like, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, of course you do.
And she's like,
and the boyfriend was out front.
Yeah, my mom has it all on recording. She was like, yeah, we linked each other a couple times, but we never had sex. It wasn't like that.
I just give him head.
Like, he lied to me and told me that he wasn't him. First of all, he has my name tattooed on his neck. Like, how the fuck are you gonna say that he told you it wasn't him when you could have easily figured out it was him?
All right. So I got one last headline to go. And I don't like taking all these breaks. If you want to skip over the music, whatever. But I got to go piss, and I want to get some more comment. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this, and we'll wrap it up unless the news keeps breaking. We'll be right back on Hoppe Hour. Don't touch that radio dial or that streaming device, however the hell you're listening. We'll be right back. Hang on. That was a mouthful.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Turn me up a little bit. When that music comes in, it gets loud.
Swizzy!
Yes! This is a You Heard That New World premiere.
Hands up, high up, hands up, hands up, hands up, high up. It'll be very different now. Swizzy! Hands up, hands up, hands up, high up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, high up. I need everybody put your hands up, wave side to side right quick for me. Slow down, hope you're killing them, killing them. You would think I was on roids. I've been hitting so long and I'm a big-headed boy. Nah, we ain't on HGH, though I might pick up some weight when I'm running through your state. Nah, we ain't on the clear, we on the runway in back-to-back legs. This miss no more drama and Barack Obama rhymes feel honest. I put my life on these tracks, you act like y'all wanna pay me for the
where you get this?
Luckily my therapy is the rap. I just bare my soul, I don't expect nothing back. You all welcome, long as you felt I was gon' get mine. You know where the hell I'm from. I'm from the bottom, so I do this from the diapers. Quick, fast, turn the Big Apple into cider. I do this, I'm a writer and a writer. I spew it cause I'm nicer, but I do this for the lifers. I'm a writer and a writer. I spew it cause I'm nicer, but I do it for the lifers. You welcome. Get your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up higher.
Only at YouHeardThatNew.com.
You probably never see again somebody so deadly via the pen. Viva Jovito Padino, muy bien. Big up to Biggie and Pac, I do it for them. Until I reach Khalik, I do it for him. Do it for those who can't do for self, due to the pen. May these bars reach through your bar. And mine, when Mary sing, it heals your heart. Cause solely stands feel you are. Love is a battlefield, we all get scars. I put my heart into this. This is much more than marketed music. The reason I gotta market to do this is people going through pain. I'm just walking through this.
Damn, Monkey, where the hell you find this one?
This ain't no marketed music. People going through pain. I'm just talking them through it. Welcome. Get your hands up, hands up, hands up, higher. Hands up, hands up, hands up, higher. Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? Slow down, hope you're killing them.
If you're driving for your love, this would all be a dream, and you made our dreams come true. That's why y'all don't need to thank us, cause we do this all for you.
Talk to him, Mary.
We knew what you were going through. We knew because we were going through. We just knew when no one seemed to understand. We were always there to hold you.
Sure, I taught you I watch brands and watch bands. I also said watch the man hopping out of vans. I ain't only teach you about Evisu. I taught you how to fish and not let other niggas feed you.
For all of y'all, keeping y'all in hell, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. You all are welcome, you all are welcome, you all are welcome.
Everybody say
him out the box, knock him out the box. Mary, knock him out the box, knock him out the box. Ho, knock him out the box, knock him out the box. Swizzy, knock him out the box, and the bitch, knock him out the box. Hey, get it up, ho, get it up, hey. Get it up, ho, get it up, hey. To the left, ho, to the right, hey. To the left, ho. Good night, 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 good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Roxanne Wilder, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Lex from the Lex and Terry Radio Network, and we're here to tell you most of the young broadcasters suck. This one doesn't. Ryan Hoppe. Now, back to the Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is your alternative to the typical morning show with fake dating segments.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Ha, ha, ha. Wake up, Hoppe Hour, Ryan on the mic. Tall as a tower, slick with the hype. Tampa Bay rides, syndicated nation. Luna by his side, feline sensation. Hoppe Hour buzz, light it up, yo. Sex, dating, gossip, let the combo flow. Celebrity highs, twist the smoke so turn your dial. Hoppe Hour, let it go. 6'9", voice like thunder. Cracking jokes swift, no need to blunder. Ryan got the pulse, keeps the rhythm tight. Midday magic, keep your mind in flight. Hoppe Hour buzz, light it up, yo. Sex, dating, gossip, let the combo flow. Celebrity highs, twist the smoke so turn your dial. Hoppe Hour, let it glow. Marijuana talk, we keep it hazy.
Oh, yeah.
Even Luna's chill.
856
From the
49 Hoppe.
coast to coast.
856-494-6773.
Celebrity still.
You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Endless thrill. Playing those games
Always email me.
loud. He breaks
RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. What the hell is going on with Pamela Anderson?
our buzz, light it up, yo.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
You are, of course, now a first-time Golden Globe nominee. How about that?
I can't believe it.
And it's so well-deserved.
Feeling seen.
Everyone hates on how Pamela Anderson looks. I'd still have sex with her.
Feeling beautiful. That is powerful. And I can't imagine my life without it.
Where were you when you learned that you were nominated?
Well, I was in bed because it was very early, but I'm an early riser, and I got up just after 5, and I
Yeah, baby.
saw the
That's what middle-aged women do. Get up at 5, drink a coffee, take a morning dump, go to the gym.
the last Showgirl group chat was going crazy.
Okay.
That's where I learned it. Yeah.
I mean, it must feel so rewarding to know after all this time you're being recognized in this way, and to know that also none of this would have been possible if Brandon, your son, didn't get the script to you. Is that right?
Isn't that funny? I'm glad I had him.
All right, there's that.
Listen, I can't believe it's been 30 years since Selena. I can't believe that in 30 years we're going to do the retrospective of this and you'll be 60 by then, which is... Wow.
An interviewer, the audio's a little faint, an interviewer tells Jennifer Lopez that she's going to be 60 in 5 years, and he can't believe that music's 30 years old. And everyone's mad at him, but it's a fact. We're all going to die someday. Woo!
Get up there.
That Jennifer Lopez interview sparking some controversy after the interview.
Oh, it's probably the same people that want to beep out the word die in videos. You're going to die. You're going to age. Actually, not everybody gets to age. Aging's a blessing.
Interviewer made this comment about her age.
You'll be 60 by then, which is... Wow. Get up there. No, I think what you do...
I wouldn't mention it on TV.
Yeah, you can hear how shocked the audience is in that TMZ clip. after the interviewer tells the 55-year-old star she's getting up there.
What is funny to say that I'm getting up there and
That's legit.
I feel like there's a lot of life ahead of me. So.
All right, there's that. And then there's this. Rihanna asked Mariah Carey to sign her breast at final Christmas concert. That's pretty hot.
Sign my because my man made me forget. That's me. So I need to make it work. Wow.
She's signing her upper boob. There's no nip involved, unfortunately.
Oh, this is iconic. Mariah Carey is signing my y'all.
I love Rihanna. She's the reason I'm heterosexual. That first CD with the song, If It's Loving That You Want, Come and Take a Walk With Me. It was pretty jerking off. But I would just look at the CD. I'd rent it from the library and be like, I like you. Her, Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian. And now I'm covering them. From jerking off to them to covering them.
All Rihanna wants for Christmas is Mariah Carey's autograph on a very specific body part.
I love hearing the entertainment reporters try to be clean about it. It's a boob. I probably got to skip over this because they're going to play All I Want for Christmas, but there's that. Donald Trump's daughter, Kai, is becoming kind of a celebrity, and here she is.
Happy hot topic!
My most embarrassing moment with my grandpa is I brought one of my guy friends to play golf, and he goes, "Oh my God, look how like handsome your boyfriend is and all that," and I got so embarrassed because
that sense of humor.
it's like he has a girlfriend, like that was just awkward.
Yeah, Kai Trump says her
So she's a side chick.
grandpa Donald Trump is just like any other.
This is a normal grandpa and honestly a really like big family guy.
She turns 18 in May.
The 17-year-old granddaughter of the president-elect opening up about life with him in a Q&A video on YouTube.
I had this grandpa that was kind of a dick to everybody, but was like amazing to me. And my dad was super jealous. So I wonder if Trump's like the best grandpa ever.
What's your favorite scramble partner? My favorite scramble partner is my grandpa. Can you do the Trump dance? It's this. And then he added.
Yeah. She talks like a teenager. Because she is. By the way, the thing with Trump that's funny is like, I don't know. I just don't want to get political. Who cares? I just lost my train of thought. I'm high.
New move. It's like he's hitting the golf ball and then just this. Oh, and then the point.
She was born in 2007. I'm having an existential crisis. All right, so there's that. And then, speaking of billionaires.
Happy hot topic!
Warehouse workers are on strike right now. Amazon now says
the billionaire comeback was about, or the one-liner was about Jeff Bezos being a billionaire, not the people working in a warehouse.
Warehouse workers are on strike right now. Amazon now says the Teamster Union claim that this is the largest strike in the U.S. is not accurate. ABC News' Faith Abube is at one of the strike areas just outside of Atlanta with more. Faith, what's happening where you are?
Yeah, Phil, it's been on and off here. People chanting, holding signs, saying corporate greed has got to go and that they want better contracts. Right now, they're taking a bit of a break. So half of the workers who were striking here have gone away. They've gone to break. There's another half that's here, maybe about a dozen or so, or just under a dozen. But overall, since we've been here, there have been about 24 people in general who have been on the picket lines.
She sounds like she did a line of coke.
Say they're fighting for higher wages, better benefits, and also safer work conditions. In fact, we spoke with one of the workers here who says that just 7 days ago, he was delivering hundreds of packages, about 400 packages for a 5-day period. And during that process, he got injured. He twisted his ankle. His ankle is now fractured. He hasn't been to work in about 7 days. And he said he still hasn't gotten a call.
Sounds like things are not going well for Amazon.
Happy hot topic!
News keeps breaking as I'm recording. We're 2 hours and 15 minutes in, man.
Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger has been found guilty. 9 months after the Bravo star was charged with multiple counts related to driving under the influence,
moron,
following a single car collision, her rep confirms to People that she has been found guilty on nearly all counts. Karen's attorney, Scott Bolden, shares in a statement with the outlet, quote, Although we are disappointed in the jury's verdict, we of course respect their decision and appreciate their time hearing our case.
That means please don't put me in jail.
He adds, we continue to reserve Mrs. Huger's right to an appeal and intend to fully pursue justice on her behalf. We appreciate your support and prayers for Mrs. Huger and her family at this time. Karen was found guilty on all charges except reckless driving and is scheduled to be sentenced on January 29, 2025. Following the March 19th crash, police tell E! News at the time that Karen's car crossed a median and struck street signs. According to Maryland judiciary records obtained by E! News,
wow, E! News obtained something? Good job, boys and girls, and whatever binary you are.
The 61-year-old was charged with driving a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, driving a vehicle while impaired by alcohol, negligent driving of a vehicle in a carless and imprudent manner, endangering property, life, and person, and reckless driving a vehicle in
that's a lot of charges.
Wanton and willful disregard for safety of persons and property. According to the records, she was also charged with failure to control vehicle speed on a highway to avoid collision, driving a vehicle in excess of reasonable and prudent speed on a highway.
They just threw everything at her.
Driving a vehicle on a highway with suspended registration, and failure of licensee to notify administration of changing an address within 30 days.
Wow. That's crazy. Finally on Hoppe Hour. Finally.
I've said to both of them at one point, if I could stick you both in a cannon and shoot you to the moon, I would.
Dave Portnoy is reacting to Brianna LaPaglia and Grace O'Malley's falling out.
Whoa, it's almost like when you talk about your ex over and over again and never talk about any of your flaws, it becomes insufferable to be around. When I went through my breakup, that was all I talked about, and it took me a while to get over it. Brianna, get over it. You literally ruined a podcast that was popular because of it.
One day after Grace announced she was leaving Barstool Sports
it proves everything I said about Brianna.
Announced she was leaving Barstool Sports following the end of her 20-year friendship with Brianna Chicken Fried LaPaglia, the company's founder shares his thoughts on her departure. Dave says this about the backlash from her exit in a December 17th video on X.
But I don't know what people want Barstool to do. You have two friends, 20 years, both employees, who ended up hating each other.
Over Zach Bryan. And that's the thing, is all these women that speak out about the man, all these cloud chasers, you're literally letting relationships end because of the man. You claim you don't need the man, but then the man literally has so much power that it's ending relationships.
So it sucks. It's probably for the best that O'Malley goes on her way, and who knows with Bree.
Dave just seems like, I'm a fan of Dave. I like the idea of Dave. I don't think I would ever want to work for Dave. He just seems like he would just throw you under the bus.
But, I mean, I don't know why the internet all hates one person versus the other. To me,
because Brianna has only talked about her ex over and over and has made it about her, and we never hear any of what she did. We hear about narcissistic, blah, 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 blah. Of course, you're going to side with her because she's pretty and she makes your podcast popular. You don't need her, but the BFF podcast, she's a part of it, so you're going to defend your team. You got to look at it from the outsider looking in. She's an obsessed bitch.
Like, let them both live their lives and be happy.
Dave also shares more insight into the fallout, which seemingly stemmed from Brianna's relationship with Zach Bryan.
Obviously, Zach Bryan starts all this thing. Everyone knows that, and Zach's a dick to Grace, and Bree's getting like...
Yeah, I feel like Zach Bryan probably had some like upbringing and to be around annoying, dumb alcoholics, and maybe he was just like a dry drunk or an actual drunk, because he has drunk behavior vibes.
Like, just by Zach, terrible. They start hating each other.
Dave goes on to add that Brianna, with whom he co-hosted the BFFs podcast alongside Josh Richards from 2020 to 2024.
Josh Richards is just that like dude that's just like, I don't know, he's just so pretty and so Gen Z, it hurts.
Told him in October that she planned to end her and Grace's podcast, Plan Bree, because they, quote, just don't get along.
October.
Yeah, Bree seems like she's pretty hard to get along with.
Bree calls me, texts me, I can't remember what it is, and she's like, Plan Brie, I want to end it. Like, me and O'Malley, we just don't get along anymore. I can't do this with her.
The thing is, she cries to Dave Portnoy over everything. Here's what I mean. There's a podcast I like called Kirk Minahan. He's a Boston radio legend. He's a shock jock. And he made fun of her, and it's on the Barstool Network. It's got a cult following. It's not the biggest show there, but it does real well. I love Kirk Minahan. Been listening since COVID. I listened to him when he was in Boston. He made the news, made fun of a bunch of female reporters and got in trouble. Here's what I'm saying. I'm a fan of him, and supposedly he almost got fired. Dave fired him temporarily because he made fun of Brianna Chicken Fry, and Brianna Chicken Fry complained to Dave Portnoy. So it's kind of like, you're an obsessive bitch. You're thin-skinned. You can throw shots at everybody else. But then when the shots come at you, you can't handle it. You're a wimp.
And I'm like, all right, fine. You've been through a lot. No big deal. Give you your space. Figure out what you want to do next. Rearrange all the money in the ads there to get it other places. Pain in the ass, whatever. Give them space. 100% on the internet, people behind Grace, and 100% people savaging Brie.
Yeah, because she's insufferable.
Girl who just turned down 12 million. And yes, if you're noticing, I like Brie. I've done a podcast with her for years. I'm friends with her, and I defend my friends, so I think it's bullshit. Doesn't mean I don't like O'Malley. I like O'Malley, but it's like O'Malley doesn't need defense right now. The entire internet's on her side, and
because she's not a douchebag. The internet's going to be against somebody that throws everybody else under the bus. Mm-hmm.
The entire internet's going for Brie's throat.
Yeah, because she's a bitch.
Dave emphasizes that he is not picking sides and that he just wants to move forward.
No, you are picking sides. You essentially chose Brianna's side. You tried to fire Kirk Minahan over it, and then you pretty much just, yeah, she's hot and kind of likable, but you got to see the big picture. She's a bitch.
Adding this.
I totally get both sides. If I was a lawyer and you said, Dave, you have to go to court and you got to argue for Brie or for O'Malley, I think I can make a compelling case for each of them.
What's the compelling case for Brie? She's literally ruined relationships because she had another ruined relationship. You notice this? People don't want to be around her. When a hot girl gets dumped, not a good sign.
Why they're in the right. I honestly do. I get both sides. I've said that from day one.
E! News has reached
and they reached out for comment and didn't hear back.
Out to both Brianna and Grace for comment and has not yet heard back.
That is the legacy of E! News. The CEO of E! News should have this on his tombstone.
E! News has reached out to both Brianna and Grace for comment and has not yet heard back.
It would say E! News CEO. Let's say his name's Ron Johnson. It'll say Ron Johnson, 1942 to 2029 or whatever. And it'll say he reached out to God for content and didn't hear back.
Tick-tock, clock's a joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Tuned in every night like clockwork to a show, and now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine, the void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. coming to an end, like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hobbies, jokes, and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.